my VVS on my teeth. Money made rather, I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a track like a 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey, Rich got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's mad. All right. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's it costs a couple thousands and millions, and millions and millions and millions. All right. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions, and millions and millions and millions. Okay, I don't catch my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling bling blow, mad, I'm like wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? Pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. From inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be, alright? Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions, and millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions, and millions and millions and millions. But that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Turn to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Maybe a free play for Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Faking the give. Now Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable for Grant. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
It's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them giving an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
On the return is Williams. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now The third down throw incomplete as well.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Cooper will come in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Myles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Here's Ethan Evans now. Shedding through the defense. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Moore, the man in motion. Watson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well of time there, and now 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, the Rams had 5 and 6 to start play, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. That they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Stafford. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ethan Evans on now to punt. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Here's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he coughed it up. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now it's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got Akins, the tight end. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to him on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll run here with Evans. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Evans will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson from 4 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts now to return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To the air yet again, Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to put their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run on 1st down. Merritt, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. 78 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Merritt, and a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This looks like a free play for Stafford. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watson on 3rd down. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Watson. Completes to Njoku.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Watson to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Watson. They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. Now Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now it's Watson. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st down. Watson now to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, they've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First throw in overtime for Stafford. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they said, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. They'll run on first down. Narrow. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for Los Angeles, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Yeah. Run that I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, lady, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of, oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me, I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall, I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill them in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit them, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Us. Got clarity, longevity like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents? And we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change my life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch how I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Down and change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
What am I gonna do
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing, keep it moving, till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face, way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going, they be like. So I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going, they be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about the so I step down stage, they be like, see the crowd going, they be like. So I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going, they be like, ooh yeah.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on the quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough, take another. Get plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done upped a bunch of them, this what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper, now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. I never feel different. G-Ski established. Better bow her head when I walk past the way your manners. As a kid, stayed with my granny, daddy went to jail for. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. She determined just from his section. Island daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this. Focus, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper, now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. I never feel different.
Hey, yo, DJ.
AYB, let pipe him up, bro.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
I ain't take no losses in a minute. Scored touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint with a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still spinning like a fan. Lord on my mama. He been playing like this since he was in college. So fast like a rocket. Part of the reason they
where we tryna go. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag, I might send them home. Hail Mary, I send them long. Another touchdown, hit the gritty on them. Gotta put in their camera phones. H-time, throw the city up. I finna pick the play off like it's Xavier. When it's pressure, can't get out the pocket. Got the cannon on me, I feel like Brady. Chasing at the Lamborghini. We just barely get started. Ay, catch a play, I'm like Megatron. You don't know nobody that can guard. Don't know nobody.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell. What's the point of having if you ain't gon' use? She watch my games and play my music. I'm stuck in the game. I pray on lose. He changing my neck, keep giving me bruise. They don't want these problems 'cause we ain't lose. I'm calling the plays, just gotta keep moving. Only option is win 'cause we ain't lose. Get a name in this game, you gotta be proof. All I know is loyalty for my team is what I stand on. It's simple, I turn the corner when got a sack and put my man on. Like magic, everything gon' turn to gold. I put my hands on. Just bought another lot next to my crib for me to expand on. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
It's that ground breaking. When I pull up, leave the ground shaking. Guess they ain't think I was gonna blow, they be like, how I make it. Talking like they finna stop something, it's go time, let's line it up. I've been ready to mob something the whole time, my stomach growling. I ain't gon' pick up for no 100,000. I need a Billy tryna go and buy the public housing. Yeah, cut that stove on, my name hot like fajita play. I don't need a break. Told my partner crank that to the meter
like
break.
Mr. P, who want it? No limit, who run it? Dreadhead, cool runners. GMF, good money. New whip, 200. Soldiers with me, 300. If it ain't about the money, please don't count on me coming. No, they don't want no problems. These problems gon' be problematic. Don't want no smoke or no static. I don't do no dramatics. Them boys faker than plastic. I tell them jump in the bag, 'cause I've been in my bag. Speeding off in the Jag, yeah. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch